I'm still going to rewind and take a couple steps back and say that number one, here's the number one thing to know about this game today. Blake Corum was basically out. He did get, I think,
No, he didn't
one or
play.
two
He,
carries.
he was not. He didn't play. He was
But
no factor.
let's call it what it is. Blake Corum was out. So your Heisman Trophy candidate was out of the game, was a non-factor in this game. Now, let's take a pause here and say, because we've heard about Caleb Williams, terrific quarterback for USC. What would USC be if their Heisman Trophy candidate was out of the game? Right? So let's pause with that, right? What is USC going to be without their Heisman Trophy candidate? And I think Texas won either earlier today or yesterday with their Heisman Trophy candidate, Bijan Robinson. I would also like to say, C.J. Stroud. What would Ohio State have been today without C.J. Stroud? And I saved those four teams, and let's just whatever. We'll just group those teams together. What would all of those teams be without their Heisman Trophy candidate? And most people would say they're not the same, and I would agree with that. But Dre, your team, and I want to give love to all of the 500 some odd people who are on the channel right now. Your team was without their Heisman Trophy candidate, and I can make an argument that had Blake Corum played today, he would have had his Heisman moment today in the rivalry game, in the game that mattered the most.
Maybe the run to
You could
Dalvin
make an
Edwards
argument
had.
that he could have had it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
If that was
Like
Blake Corum doing those runs,
your team did it without that guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to make sure that everybody on this channel like understands that. Like, your team went into the most difficult game that they had all season without not only their Heisman Trophy candidate, but also Mike Morris, who is one of their best defensive players too, and dominated the game. Like, that is wild. Like, that's wild to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to make sure this Michigan team gets that credit because they deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, they have been building towards this game, and in the game that they needed to show up the most, everybody did. Everybody did.
yeah. I mean, no, you can't allow put more praises upon this team and for what they did today. This is an all timer. It really is. As for a Michigan fan, there's just not And I want to address this. Dre, nothing negative to say in this game. Absolutely not. Where's that bowl of crow? I will gladly eat crow today. I have nothing negative to say at all, because the team went out and proved and they dominated it. Guys, if you haven't gotten to know me, then this is a nutshell of who I am. Like, I try to call things as I see it. Some of you may view it as slightly pessimistic. Maybe I'm naturally more like that. But like when it comes to my team, if I've seen them do something before, then I have more confidence they can repeat it. If I haven't seen something, then I don't typically take blind hope that they can do it. That's just how I look at things. And this is one of those days where anything you can ask of your football team, they did. And so no, man. I am extremely ecstatic. I'm proud. It's a good day to be a Michigan Wolverine. It really is.